I decided to take a break from songwriting, and I asked Shawn to drive me and Tamara around his old neighborhood. I think I'll get inspired by hearing his stories and seeing the places he's describing firsthand. What's this address we're looking at here?
This is where a lot of my childhood memories are. So we moved around a lot when I was a kid, and I spent the most of my time here. I think I lived here from birth until like 8 years old.
And whose house was this?
Everybody lived here. My grandmother, her husband, my mom, her 1, 2, 3 sisters, and her brother, and me. All of us in a 2-bedroom apartment. It was crazy.
Is there a memory that jumps out when you look at it?
Yeah, this was the miss me, now you gotta kiss me moment, where my mother chased me through the entire house. Oh my God, there's so many memories. I remember my aunts, they were mean to me. They used to, not mean, like they just like picked on me a little bit. I remember they stripped me down to my underwear and threw me outside and locked me out, and like people were like walking by, watching this like crying 4 or 5-year-old being like, let me in, and they're like, no. So like I'm literally, that was the window. I was sitting outside of it, crying my eyes out. But it was fun. We made snowmen.
And they did that for fun?
Yeah. And then Tina and Sharon would parade me, Greg was Sharon's brother, the same age as myself, would parade us around the neighborhood, literally up and down these sidewalks in a towel as a dress, high heel shoes, and a towel as hair. And Greg was crying, but I was working it. Like,
you were loving it.
I like, move over, Tyra Banks. Here's a new kid in town.
What would you tell young you?
Ooh.
In that house? Young me. In your case.
Young me. I like Young You better. I feel like that's an actual name. It's gonna be my drag name, Young You. Young me. I would tell young me that it's gonna be, once you leave here, it's gonna be rough for a little while, but you're gonna survive. You're gonna get through it.
When you look at young you.
Sorry, no, I can't say that anymore. Yeah, I love it.
I think people use a different term usually.
No, I want it to be young you.
Young you. Okay, so young you. What qualities do you think young you had?
Young me and current me weren't always the same. When your mother pays more attention to the new child and the new husband, and you're sort of pushed aside, you think, I'm not worthy. And so you just go into, you become like a little bit of like a turtle, like you go into your shell. And then when I was 19 and came out, it's like I found young you again, young me, and brought that person back.
Well, here's for young you.
Young me will take this hug. That's hilarious. Oh my God, I love it.
I love young you. Bye, young you. I have a song to write.